Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Postgame show. Jets Bucs.
You know, Kev, Jet fans might get mad at me, but you know how I know this team is going to be okay? Because we've seen this storyline. Even when we were good, when we had good play guys here. This is the same deja vu storyline over and over and over and over and over again. 58 minutes, 59 minutes of winning football and then shit the bed for something stupid down the stretch. That's my rant for today. I'm going to get serious now. I just had to blurt that out there. Anyway, how are you, my friend?
I'm terrific. With 3 minutes and 18 seconds left, I wrote down in capital letters, learn how to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not yet.
And after that handoff with that Zach Wilson, we'll talk about that. With 2:12, I don't know if you could see it on my chicken scratch. I wrote, "God damn it, God damn it!"
Hey, you know, and I was ready to come on here and kill LaFleur. Okay, but now we're finding out it was a different story.
Okay.
Now we're finding out he was that. He knew what the play was supposed to be, cut and dried. I mean, okay, Salah's on there saying, oh, we got to communicate it better. Bullshit. You knew what the play was. You wanted to be a hero.
Zach, you mean? Zach wanted to be the hero.
Yes. I watched it over and over. You flip that ball to Barrios, he's going around the end in for a touchdown. Walking, there's nobody there.
Yep. And before that all came out, Ken, when I just showed you where I wrote, God damn it, I wrote, bad decision or bad play call before I knew all of what went down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. No, yeah. Right away, I said to you, what kind of play call was that?
I know,
what are
you did. You did. Now, I'm just going to pose this question because I always like to play the 50-50 odds, even though I'm not a gambling man. And maybe the subscribers out there could tell us, the Jet fans out there could tell us, should have LaFleur not gave him the option and just called the one goddamn play?
Well, now wait a minute, because the QB and the head coach are telling two different stories.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right.
The QB says he has an option. The coach says this was the play, period.
Okay.
Hand it off to Barrios.
I would love to hear what LaFleur has to say.
And then, but you know, Salah protecting his quarterback said we didn't communicate it properly. Bullshit.
Well, that's what I wonder. We didn't communicate it properly. Does that mean that there shouldn't have been an option for a second? It should have been, this is the money call. This ball is going to Barrios, come hell or high water, and let your workhorses work it. Or were there two calls and he had the option?
I don't know. We got two different stories.
And here's the other deal. You know what? I think Zach Wilson, and I like the kid. He won me over these last couple of weeks. But this is what I'm going to say about Zach Wilson. Is he an I guy? Like
if you listen to Cologne and them just now, yes, they said this is a character flaw.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. 4th and 2, and listen, even if LaFleur, I don't think he did. I think LaFleur, I should say it this way. No way LaFleur called a quarterback sneak on 4th and 2 against one of the best defenses.
With those three guys up front? Yeah, no way.
One of the best defenses.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And Zach barely weighing what, 205?
Yeah, I mean, you're like
Yeah. No, I know. And it sucks, Kevin, because I said to you, I think I said it in when we did our pregame. If this team was in it like they were, we would have been happy. But to sit here and see stupidity rear its head again, we've seen this during the Walt Michaels era, during the Coslet era, during the Herman Edwards ever. There's always a moment of stupidity from this organization.
And you heard Saleh said Barrios had a walk-in touchdown. And and it makes me sick. That's what he said.
And if not, he would have had the first down with no time of it. He would have took 3 knees, and Zach Wilson would have went down in history. He would have went down in jet
beaten the GOAT. But
yeah,
we'd be talking about you. Like I just said, we'd
Yeah.
be talking about you, but now we are talking about you, but for something else.
beating the Super Bowl champ GOAT for the 7th time that he's won it. So, yeah, and it's just Jet law. This is why we say this, and for better or for worse, this is why we say there's this little curse over our head. We never seem we're inches away from the surface underwater, and the life raft is there, and we still can't reach for it.
And you knew, even with no timeouts, you knew he was coming down the field.
Yeah.
You knew you knew he was going to burn one of them young corners or something for the TD. You knew it.
Agree.
You knew it.
Agree. I would have. You know what, Kevin? And when they first came on,
you would have kicked the field goal.
Yeah. And maybe it's a wimpy. It's a wimpy thing to do, because here was my thinking, and maybe because I watched the Jets for so long, I'm just so bad at knowing what good football is anymore. The only reason why I would have went for the field goal is because at worst, the Brady was going to march you down and tie the game. There was no way with seating on the line.
But they did get the 2-point conversion.
I know, but Kevin, by that point, they already had the game somewhat locked up. This was just forcing the Jets to have to go for a touchdown instead of kicking maybe a 50-yard field goal if Berrios gets a good kickoff. Let's just have fun here. The Jets go up 27-20, and Brady marches them down like he did. You think they're going for 2 with the number 1 seed on the line?
No, I was joking.
No, I know you were. But because there's going to be some people out there who say, no, Arians is a gambler. He would have went for it on the 2-point conversion and tried to get. No, he would.
No, he would have went the
game and win it in overtime.
That exactly. Hey, and not to change the subject here. How about Antonio Brown?
Yeah, what is that about?
Well, Arians said immediately after the game he is no longer a Buck. Say
gone. Yeah. Now let's see 24 hours when Brady wakes up and realizes he doesn't have Brown, and he starts the sweet talking apology. And I need this guy. You saw how we almost lost to that team, the Jets, without him. Let's see if he's not back in the building by Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe he won't be. But
we'll see. But I
and I know you feel a little differently, Kevin. Up to that point, I was like, you know what? I was wrong about Zach. Everything these Daniel Jeremiah's and all these, Mel Kipers and all these Todd McShays, what they said about the kid, I'm starting to see. I saw it in the last 4 or 5 weeks. His game is playing better. He is elevating a team that had nothing today, and I'll talk about that. But if he thinks he's Superman and changed the call to try to look like the smartest guy in the world against the GOAT.
And come on, you walked up to that line. You saw what was in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on,
1,000
man.
pounds of beef were in
right. Just waiting to take the sneak. Yeah.
Yeah, you think you were moving those beef guys?
No.
Those beefy guys? Come on.
Nope.
Hand the ball up to your workhorse. Give it to Berrios. I don't care if you even gave it to Ty Johnson. Give it to someone other than your 205-pound self.
Hey, man, the post game, they said they looked at the film already, and Berrios had the first down. The play, that everything was there.
And that's all we needed was the first down, because they had nothing. The 2-minute warning, you had the first down, 2-minute warning, and then you take your 3 knees, game over. And Zach, you walk out in Jet law, beating Tom Brady for the first time in your career. You beat the GOAT in the Meadowlands.
Nope.
But instead, you know what's going to happen? We're going to be the talk of the town on stupidity tomorrow on all the football shows.
Yes. And
all the football shows.
Who's full of crap? Who's lying? Is Zach lying? Is the coach lying?
And we're going to now we're going to have to sit through this, Jet fans. Get ready for a Rex Ryan telling you how stupid our coach is. What do you mean there's bad communication? You're the head coach. Everything goes through you. I know. We're going to have to hear all this nonsense from everything, every sports show out there, every newspaper out there, every podcast out there. We're going to hear it now.
I was just surprised the way, because I thought it was a LaFleur thing, the 4th and 2, but I was surprised and they just ripped him apart on SNY. Zach.
I didn't like the play call. And
Willie Colon was really hot.
Yeah, he was. No, he was.
Yes.
When the play first happened and I saw it, my first reaction was, no way LaFleur called this play. No way did this man call this play. No way.
And, I got to say, Zach, you're walking up to the line. That's what you're looking at. Even if you got that in your head. Audible is something else.
Yeah.
You're not getting through that.
Yeah. And you see, my only question is, Kevin, because like I said, I'm not this X's and O's gurus guy. Like, I guess because I never played on that level. My question is, and we'll never know, did LaFleur say we're going to run this play, but if you get to the line and you see something different, call this play? Or did he just say, Zach, this is the play, but you have the option? At that point, I don't give my rookie quarterback the option. Run this play, and I'll take the blame in the press conference if it blows up on us.
According to the head coach, that was the play. There was one play. Now, according to the quarterback, there was an option. So, I mean, which is it?
Yeah. Well, that's what I want to know. This is why I would love to hear what LaFleur has to say.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, if LaFleur did give him an option, we got to put some of the blame now on LaFleur, because at that point, I take the option out of my quarterback's hand and I put it on me. This is the play I called. We didn't execute it. My bad.
And the lack of communication is also bullshit, because you took a timeout right before that.
Yes. You took the time out to call that call.
Right. To call the Barrios call.
Yeah. And Kevin, yes. I got to tell you, when they took the timeout with 2:17, I thought SALAH did the right thing. He's going to kill as much of the clock as he can and kick the field goal, and then we'll hold our breath with a 7-point lead. At worst, they tie it up and we play for overtime.
I had no problem with going for it on 4th down. I had no problem with that whatsoever. I had a problem with the freaking play.
Yeah. And isn't it a shame, Kevin, because this team played so with I have it here. Hold on. With 3 backup wide receivers, a backup center and a backup left tackle, a backup running back, and your 4th starting tight end at one point, which I don't know why they didn't go to Yeboah more, because the kid shows he could catch the ball. And this is
I mean, Cologne went to the point of saying he owes the whole team an apology, Wilson.
Yeah, I heard that. I know.
That's just I could taste it. I could taste him getting beat, Brady, and you ripped it right out of my mouth.
Yeah. Now on the other side of the ball, Kevin, Ulbrich can't be, and I listen, and these are rookies. I don't want to kill them because I've been praising our cornerbacks, and I still want to praise them. But Albright, what are you calling on these last? Like, why are Buccaneer players finding themselves 10 yards open?
I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, there was a play to Bell on 3rd down. I forget how many, but it was wide open. There was nobody covering him. 3rd and you're letting them convert on 3rd and 20s?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That 3rd and 20 killed me because they were deep in their zone. They were on their 8 or 7-6, and he threw that 20-yard strike to that Greyston, whatever his name is.
And they went down and scored a touchdown.
Yep. I mean, technically,
3rd and 20. 3rd and 20, you got to get off the field.
Yeah.
I don't care who's on the other side. 3rd and 20, you got to get off the field.
Yeah. And here's another reason why I would have went for the 3, Kev. Not that I don't trust the defense. You want to give the defense confidence. Well, we didn't put any points in the fourth quarter. And that's not the reason why I wanted it. Show some likes. All right, we scored. We got that monkey off our back of being shut out in the big quarter when we needed it. I don't know. I don't know anymore with this team. Like I said, I know I came on and said this team's going to be all right because we've seen this story before. It doesn't matter who coaches them, who's the quarterback, who we've seen this story. How many times have you saw this game, Kevin? How many times?
A million.
Yeah.
He was always in a New England uniform, but I've seen this game a million times.
But not only him, like how many times have we seen? We saw, all right, bad penalty, Mark Gas.
Oh, yeah, right.
How many times have we saw?
It's always something stupid.
Yeah.
It's always something stupid.
Yeah. How many times have we saw, a play or
like running a quarterback sneak on 4th and 2 into 3 of the best run stoppers in the NFL?
Yeah. It wasn't like you could have kind of lived with that play if it was 4th and 2 inches, 4th and 3 inches.
Right.
You needed 6 feet against one of the best defenses out there. And it's
not happening. Not happening. Yeah. Not exactly, with your little
Kevin. And it's a shame.
Body.
Yeah. And it's a shame, Kevin, we're sitting here because the way this team played, because listen, I said 38-13. I think you said 37-14. I saw other friends of ours who do shows 38-10. No one had this as close. The fact that we were sitting after 3 quarters with a lead and sitting with a lead going into the final 2:15.
That's what makes it even more brutal. That's what makes it a typical Jet Sunday.
I wanted to come on and
take it to the edge. Take it to the edge. We're all like, yeah. Oh, wait. Make sure you open your legs so I can kick you in the balls, Jet fans.
Yeah. It's the perfect Cinderella story, except in football. The clock struck 4 o'clock, and the Jets turned from football players to high school players, and again we lose a game in the final seconds. To have him throw that pass and then turn around and smile like he had it scripted that way, like it was a movie and they wrote the script out from you. But we've lived this before. We've seen this. Marino's done this to us. Elway did this to us in the playoffs. We've
when
seen
he got
stories.
When he got the ball, okay, when he got the ball at the what was it a 93-yard drive they did?
Yeah, our 7-yard line, 2:14 left in the game.
When he got the ball, I said, he's going to go down and he's going to score. He does it to us all the time. And sure enough.
Yeah. You know what, Kevin?
Sure enough.
And you know what, Kevin? For the first time, I felt like the football gods were smiling. I really thought we were going to get that. I thought our defense was going to prove that they could stand up to things. And again,
listen, when we didn't get the 4th and 2, and they gave him the ball back, I said we're going to lose.
Yeah,
I said it out loud. We're going to lose.
Yeah. So 2 questions I have, because I didn't get home until exactly 12:55, so I didn't see anything. Quinnen Williams was scratched today? I thought he cleared COVID.
No. Nope, he didn't play. Yeah,
I didn't see him. I know, but I thought he cleared, and no one brought that up. So maybe he was he didn't clear it, and I saw that wrong.
I think he was still in the protocol. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And here's the other thing, and it was made official today, and this kills me. Mims is done. We will not see Mims here.
Oh yeah.
Because tonight he didn't play at all. And Salah didn't even want to ask the question when it was brought up by the beat writers. So that shows that they could care less about this kid. He's done. They don't care if he even suits up next week or whatever. Because when you're playing,
seems like he doesn't care either. So
yeah. And maybe he'll go on somewhere else. He'll probably be on Tom Brady's team next year and catch 100 balls.
Yeah, sure.
But whatever. Well, I'm done with the kid because here was a guy we could have used today. But whatever. You know what? As much as we're killing Zach, I got to give him props because in the last 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, even the Sanchez years, maybe, he raised this team up. This team, like, there was no way with, like, if I told you in the beginning of the season, Zach Wilson is going to have to play Tampa Tom with Berrios as his ace receiver, you would have said to me, Greg, this goes going to be 100-0.
There's that name.
What's that?
There's that name. Berrios.
Berrios. Yeah. And I, like I said to you last week, I have egg on my face. I love the kid now. He's a great player. And you know what? Everywhere I see, sign him now. What are the Jets waiting for?
Give me 53 of him.
Shit, yeah.
Give me 53 with those balls, that heart, that tenacity. Yeah. Give me 53 of him.
And as much as I hate to say this, Kev, him coming on like this and showing you in the last 2 weeks, he could, even though he's not, he could be a number one. He sealed James Crowder's fate. I don't see how Crowder comes back next year. As much as I love Crowder, he's a weapon. I think the Jets are going to save money and put that money towards Berrios.
I mean, I look at Berrios. I mean, Welker comes to my head.
Yeah.
Wes Welker, and I think when they drafted him, the Pats, that's what they had in mind, like another Wes Welker, but for whatever reason, didn't pan out. So,
hey, better for us.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the way he's played the last 2 weeks and the fact that we could have won both these, we should have won the second game. I think and maybe I'm wrong, Jet fans, tell me. I think that seals Crowder's fate. We're not going to bring Crowder back. There's no need. You got your number 3 right now.
Yep.
You got your number 3. Get another young wide receiver, maybe in the 3rd round, 4th round, late in the draft, and run it back with the Davis, Elijah Moore, Berrios connection, Keenan Cole. Bring in a rookie and run it back. See if you could trade Mims. See.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
And Kevin, I was sitting here with Biggs. I couldn't wait to come on because I wanted to praise Ty Johnson. He found his hands. Knock on wood. He caught those balls when he needed to. Zach Wilson, great game, elevated the team with all that was in front of him. That all the obstacles when you're talking about 2 backup running backs were out. Your backup running backs were out. You're playing with backup running backs. Backup wide receivers. 2 linemen out, and he elevated this team. And to go down that way,
man, I was sitting here being like, man, this is going to be a fun podcast.
Yeah.
Nope.
I wanted to come
on. Not that it's not always fun with you, but
yeah, no, I know. But how great would it have been to start the new year off on a win against Tampa Bay? Now, you know what's going to happen? We're never on any highlights, but we're going to be on every highlight show talking about that play.
Yep. Of course. And
that's just
like I said, and who's full of crap? And was there an option? Was there not an option? It's LaFleur said, or Zach says there was. Salah says there wasn't. So
and we'll never know. And this is Zach Wilson, and maybe not to the same extent. This is Zach Wilson's butt fumble, because this is what they're going to talk about this.
Yes,
and they're going to say some of the.
Hey man, Cologne called him arrogant.
Yeah.
Said that was arrogant, and then in the press conference, you don't even own up to it. He said that's even more arrogant.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to sit there and watch 98% of this game, 99, we'll say 99 because there's a minute left, and to feel positive about this team. Like, I wanted to come on and talk about those 3 drives. I wanted the scoring drives. I wanted to talk about, I think we found a tight end in Yeboah. Now, I don't know what happened in the second half, why they never went to him or brought him back in the game. But the kid had 2 catches for 32 yards. Like, get him involved. I wanted to come on and talk about Ty and Berrios. not only scoring a TD, catching, but running. No one's done that since 2018 when Elijah Moore did it. Elijah Moore? No, is that his name? In 2018, someone on the Jets did it. I forgot who it was. I wrote the name down wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
I wrote the name down wrong.
Anyway, I don't know, man.
Let me see if I can find it in my notes. I want to come on here and talk wax poetic about this team.
Yeah, I mean, I actually was going to come on and praise Zach till the end.
Yeah.
I was gonna come on and kill LaFleur actually for screwing the game for their players and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand.
But then we find out there's some controversy, as usual.
Yeah. No, you're right. Let's see if I can find my notes. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a second here.
Yeah, go ahead. Sucked seeing Carter get hurt in concussion protocol.
Now, Kev, if you remember, he had that at the end of the play, he was laying on the floor, and that guy on Tampa Bay deliberately hit him on the head, and there was no call. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that?
That's what. Hey, man, it's life as a Jet.
I know.
That's what that is.
Man, I can't find my notes right now. I'm so aggravated.
Life as a Jet. Let's see some stats here. Wilson, 19 of 33, 234 yards and a touchdown. Barrios, 8 for 65 and a TD. Total yards. You let them get another 467 yards on you.
Yep.
So you're 374. 405 yards passing? Come on, man.
No, I know.
405 yards passing?
It's what Tom does best, right? It's what Tom does best.
Incredible.
I mean, they only find out who. I know we're going to get off the air. I'm going to remember the guy's name. I definitely wrote it down. McGuire, that was his name. He did it for us in 2018. He was the last Jet.
All right.
But yeah, no, I know, Kev. And even on third downs, like we were just as they were 9 for 15. We were 6 for 11. Time of possession, 33 minutes, 26 for us. They even had more penalties than us. Like for the first time, we actually played a clean game.
Listen, you hand the ball off to Barrios, you win the game.
Yeah.
That's what the coach said, too. He said, he hands the ball off to Barrios, we win the game.
Yeah.
He said, because the first down's there. It was there.
Yeah, I don't know, Kev. I don't know. I wanted to come on here like I was so... Look at this. It was 3 minutes left. And I'm like, my Lord, we're going to come on and we're going to talk about our future.
3 minutes and 18 seconds. Yeah. Learn how to win.
Yeah.
And you didn't. You still don't know how to win.
I know. And there are going to be some people who think, will not like Zach and think this is not the right guy. And I still think he's the right guy. Like in the last 5 weeks, he's won me over. But I need to know more about what happened on this last play. Was that him trying to be Superman and he changed the call?
According to what I just watched, that's what it was.
Yeah. But now, like they say, it's 3 sides to every story. So now we have to hear what LaFleur has to say.
Yeah,
he's going to be the tiebreaker on this.
Yeah, the tiebreaker.
If he comes out and says, you know what, this is what we said, and he's changed it on his own, this is not good, Jeffins, because we're going to have to worry that he has a Superman complex, and he's going to try this shit again.
Even if that is what happened, they're not going to come out and say that. That's why SALAH said it was on the coaching staff. We need to communicate it better.
Yeah.
Come on. That's why you took the timeout. What do you mean communication? You took a timeout right before the play. You didn't communicate then?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I wanted to come on and talk about the cornerback Carter getting his first sack, Eccles getting an interception off of Brady. I believe that was his first of his career.
Fatukasi was playing a good game too.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about our kicker, Pinheiro, 51-yard field goal. He made all his extra points, all his point extras. You know.
Imagine that, a kicker that makes all his extra points.
No, I know. I wanted to even talk about Kenny Yeboah. And here we are, we're sitting here going, hey, where we saw this story again?
Yeah, and who's full of shit? Yeah, is it the coach? Is it the quarterback? Who's lying? Yeah. Typical.
Yeah.
Typical. Where if you just it was so close to being a different story. So
can you imagine they would have won this game? Now, I don't know what happens next week. Do they go to Buffalo and win? Do they go to Buffalo and lose after? But winning this game for the confidence of the young quarterback, and forget the young team, because we are a young team, the youngest in the league.
Youngest in the league.
This would have been, and this is why I say sometimes there's something over this team's head, because stupidity, always, if the rug could be pulled out from a football team, or the saying is, you would drop the keys to the castle in the ocean as I'm giving them to you. That's what this team does. Every saying out there you could compare this team to. Get the rug pulled out from under, drop the keys to the castle.
Yep. And I mean, like you said, I know we said yesterday, or Friday, whenever we did our show, Thursday, if we could just stay competitive, and we've been no, you had this game won. You needed to, and I'm sitting there screaming at the TV saying, "Just come on, put the foot on the throat, learn how to win, put the foot on the throat, score a touchdown here, foot on the throat, close them out." Nope.
And they did all of that until the one play that someone either wanted to be Superman or someone upstairs made him change the we'll never know. But
I mean, but like we said, do you see a coach with that defensive front?
No.
He did that himself.
I think I as much as the kids won me over. Yeah, this was him thinking this was his BYU days, and he was going to walk off.
I'm going to win the game.
Yeah. And all the Jet cheerleaders are going to want to be with him. Oh, Zachy. This was amateurish. If he decided that he was going to get the final 6 feet and beat the big bad Tom Wolf. Nah.
And as a QB, even if you had that in your head, you walk up to the line and you look at what's in front of you and you say, nah.
Well, only a QB who wants to win as a team and not wants accolades for himself. And this is what Cologne said. This is what Usable said. This is what Scott said. And this is what worries me. Was he thinking this was the college and he was going to be the golden boy? Nah.
I hope not. But it's sure looking that way.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And now Kevin,
you were watching his press conference, right?
Yeah.
And they kept pressing him and pressing him and pressing him.
Yeah.
Nope. And they're like the guys on, like they all said on SNY, that's where you stand up and you say, "Yeah, I screwed up."
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't do it.
There's no I in team, right? That old saying, there's no I in team.
That's right.
There's an I in Wilson. There's an I in Wilson.
The NFL stands for not for long if you keep doing shit like that.
Yeah. And it's a shame It's a shame because this kid could have been the golden boy, even in a 5-win season. This could have been the game where other free agents say, wow,
I want to go play with this kid.
This kid, in the last 5 weeks, he's woken up. The game slowed down for him. He goes toe-to-toe with Tom and wins. Then
but now the guys with experience, the guys who actually played the game say, I don't know about that, man. That wasn't too cool if that's what you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you didn't own up to it in the end and said,
exactly. You didn't say in your press conference, it's on me.
Yeah. And you know what, Kevin? I'm going to say, and I said I would never bring up his name. And this guy, I'm going to say, is not on the level as Zach, but Sam would have took the blame because he took the blame all 3 years he was here.
And you know what else kind of pissed me off about his press conference just now? Where was the anger? I would have been, if that was me, I would have been so freaking mad. I would have been barely able to answer the questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything would have been, it would have been, we're moving on to Cincinnati attitude.
Yeah. He should have came on, banged the podium and said, I'm not taking any questions. Here's what I will say. I outthought it. If it was him who changed the play and he should have said, I outthought it. I thought I was better than what I am. And I try to put the game on my shoulders and seal it. And I shouldn't have. I should have went with what my coach said. I would have had more respect for that. But it's Jet Law.
Come out there and say this is on me.
Yeah.
This is on me.
Law.
Whether it is or it isn't. Whether it is or it isn't. You're the quarterback. You're the leader. Come out and say this is on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get it done.
Agree. And this play, and unless there's going to be another play from another game that supersedes it, this is going to be the play that we talk about. This is going to be, it's a shame I'm not home tomorrow. I might have to record everything because I'm dying to know what Good Morning Football, if they discuss it, what Get Up Football discusses, what.
It's a good thing Brown ripped his uniform off and ran around.
I know. What was that all about? I guess that'll come to fruition soon.
First comes the shoulder pads and the jersey. Yeah. Then comes the T-shirt. We wad it up. Yeah. We chuck it in the crowd. Then he's walking through the end zone. Yeah.
But what caused them? No one knows. Tampa Bay's keeping it. What caused them on the sidelines to be pissed?
Because they were down 14 to the Jets. I don't know.
Well, then that's not a guy I want on my team because I want a guy who's going to rally and say, but he's a head case anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want to give him time.
No.
You know what? Anyway, Kev, this was another wasted Sunday. I understand there's a lot of good, but for me, as a Jet fan who's watched them for 45 years, 46 years, I forgot even how old I am anymore. I've seen this story. This is a replay of other things. This is why I made the joke and say, this is how I know this team will be fine because this is what we do. Good, bad, or ugly team, this is what we do.
And to the coach's credit, in his press conference, he said something I liked. When they said in moral victories, there are no moral victories. No. There's winning and there's losing. And it reminded me of something Parcells said years ago when we went 0-2 that season before Testaverde came in. Okay, he says you don't know if you're ever going to win a game at 0-2, and he said there's winning and there's misery. There ain't nothing else.
You know what, Kev?
There's either winning or misery, and there's nothing else.
As a player, there are no moral victories. This game today was a moral victory for us fans. Because
listen, like I said, I could smell it, I could taste it.
No.
I wanted his ass beat.
I get it, Kev, but you're always going to get a fan that will say to you, Kev, if I said to you, yesterday that the Jets are going to be up by 4 in the final 3 minutes, would you sign up? You would sign up, right? Because,
if we win the game.
But I know what you're saying, but there is going to be.
You play to win the game.
No, you're right. But I'm just letting you know, Kev, you listen, you're going to hear a lot of Jet fans. You know a lot of Jet fans. there's going to be some out there who's going to tell you why this was a moral victory. And they're going to tell you why what Zach did was okay in their mind.
Baloney. It's like playing out. Okay. The band playing out.
Yeah.
Whether you got 2 people in the crowd or you got 2,000 in the crowd, you play to win the game.
Yeah, no. But what I'm trying to say is,
you kick ass for the 2 people just as you do for the 2,000 people.
No, and that's what. But you're talking about the band itself, like the players. But I'm talking about us fan base. There's going to be Jet fans out there, and we're going to hear it all this week. How they're going to tell you this was a moral victory.
There are no moral victories. There's winning and there's losing. That's what they don't get.
I understand that, but listen. You know a lot of Jet fans, and you're on all the same sites I am. You're going to see a group of people who are going to tell you why, even in this loss, this was okay.
Losing's never okay.
I know, but you'll see it this week.
I don't care how good you look. You lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's winning and there's misery. There ain't nothing else.
Yeah. And the other thing is that they're gonna be people out there tomorrow, and I don't mean guys like us. I'm talking about these sports people who are gonna say, "Oh yeah, you could say what you want about what Zach did. You could say what you want about what LaFleur called. I don't want to hear it, Salah. You're the head coach. You'll have the final decision. You should have said this is the play, or you should have put your foot down and said kick the field goal, and we'll see what we do from there."
Well.
You know there are going to be people who say that.
But if they opened their ears and listened to the coach in the post game, he said there was one play.
I know. I heard all that. I'm just trying to play both sides.
Yeah, devil's. I know.
We're going to hear this now till all day today, Monday and Tuesday, till it's time to talk about Buffalo. And here I thought, Kevin, and maybe again because I wear sometimes the road colors glasses, I thought if we got this win, we would surely go up to Buffalo 6 inches taller and maybe and start to show you what we're seeing from the young kid. And again, I don't want to. I know this is going to sound stupid because we sat here for 40 minutes doing it. I don't want to blame it all on him, but again, that last play leaves something to I don't know. I'm at a loss.
When I hear vets on the post game, like Bart and all of them, saying the things they were saying, it worries me.
I would have loved to know. I wish I could get Willie Colon on this show. I would love to know if Willie Colon was in that huddle and Zach says, this is what we're running. If Willie would have said, well, you
no, you're not.
Yeah. Like, did someone like of Morgan Moses caliber or
right.
Beef, did anyone turn around and say no, or do they feel like we're not here long enough to tell the golden boy that's not going to work? And they might not, because to a man, they're saying, all right, this is what he's calling. He has faith in us to move the ball 6 feet. Let's do it for the kid. I don't know. Like, what was the old lines thinking too? I mean, I don't know. I don't know X's and O's. I really don't. The play was stupid. Whether Salah said it was okay, I'm just saying. Whether Salah gave the okay, LaFleur gave the okay, Zach ran it okay, it was a stupid play. You never do a quarterback sneak on 4th and 2. That's my take. You're going to do that handed with
one of the best defensive fronts in the game.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hand it to a Ty Johnson or your running backs and let them muscle a little. Not with our 190-pound golden boy.
You weigh a little more than a feather compared to those dudes.
Yeah. That was 1,000 pounds of pure beef on that O-line. Before you brought up the linebackers and made it even more. Well, like I said, Jet Law. We can't even sit here and say, I would have rather kicked the field goal, Kev, and then have him march down, tie the game, and maybe lost in overtime than to lose because somebody thinks he's Superman.
You know what I would have rather have happened?
Just win the game.
The Barrios and you get the first down and win the game.
Just win the game, baby. I know. And on that, another week in the books, and I'm done talking about them. Yeah. Go for it. There you go. Nice.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Well, we hope you guys all had a happy New Year.
Yes. I know we did.
Well, I did.
I did until 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway.
Oh, man. What do we say? Except see you next week.
Yeah. Again, Happy New Year, everybody. Please like and subscribe. And
yep. Thank you guys for all your subscriptions, your comments, your likes.
Yep.
And
next week.
We look forward to next week and hey, a big 2022.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the game tonight. Should be a good one. I got the pack, actually. So, all right. We'll see. You guys enjoy, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Get up. Talk to you later.
All right.